전투 준비.
항상 뱃도어는 남겨둬야지.
뭐야? 나만 이렇게 더워? 정의는 야. 새것처럼 깔끔하게.
빨리 도망치는 게 좋을 거야. 나 불 붙었거든. 서두를 거 없잖아.
점수 0대 1. 전투 준비.
다들 생명보험 들었지?
Uh, oh, okay. This is a little scuffed, but good first map win for the Meerkat Kollapse. It had me a little worried. Won't deny. They had me very worried, you know. But in the end, they pulled it out. Just as I knew they could. I knew they could. I knew they would. They're trying to pick a second map right now, whatever that second map is. I think it will be interesting. It's nice to see two honest rush. Okay, well they're going to Ike. It's nice to see two honest rush teams in this day and age. You don't really see that many of those anymore. And if you're tuning in right now, wanting a very formal stream, probably not going to find that here. I am eating dinner. My dog's barking. You go lay down? Huh? Well, I'll let you out in a bit. And yeah, these teams are choosing Ike. That's an exciting map. Yeah, I don't think there's a side swap. I'm gonna take a bite of my dinner real quick. Sorry, stream. Got shrimp and pasta. Some capers. Capers are like baby olives, I guess. Very tasty. We're going to Ike. Joe Badonk is now in for Tank. Turget also, and Tannic B is on Deeps. So that's what you want to see. Both teams are R. I'm gonna R up. Doesn't hurt.
경기를 시작합니다.
Alright, well, I just had a whole spiel to find out that my mic was muted, but I think both teams, I'm expecting an honest rush. As you see, Joe Badonk and Target, Tannic B, Optical Crash, Gusty, they're on this traditional rush comp, which what you want, and it looks like the Meerkats are opting for the Sig Rush, which is a little questionable. I feel like they're not gonna play this right. Like, this is an awful comp. I feel like Meerkat Kollapse would be a lot better if okay, well, if you want death, then just say okay, so as I am discovering, these teams here do not have communication skills. So that is interesting. And we're back to the lobby. guess. Who knows? We're back. So, you know, sorry, I was chewing food. We're on the defense here. I'm curious, you know, if the collapse, yep, they're running this comp we saw. They seem to prefer Michael on the Sig over the Diva. But, you know, that's fine. But looking at the rush comps here, if the Louis Lobsters just walk onto Sam, he's probably just going to fold like a wet napkin at like a Chuck E. Cheese. So, you know, hopefully this Bastion pick is legit. Well, that is interesting. Personally, I'm a very big Joe Badonk fan. I think he's probably one of the best main tanks in Inter. Target is pretty okay to match. Yeah, I'm going to see how these teams will fight this one out. You know, Louis Lobsters are opting for this left side, as you should push. And Wall comes out for Reborn. You know, this team's got, you know, the Louis Lobsters, you know they have wall advantage now. So they're going to take it. Joe Badonk gets the pick on Reborn. What's new? Reborn sucks. What's new? Yeah. Joe Badonk. He's just putting in work. And the Meerkat Kollapse, you know, they can't get a recontest. But, you know, like I was saying, this is sort of why you want to favor the Diva over the Sig pick here. Simply because there's just less damage mitigation when you're on Sig versus Diva. And in the Rush Mirror, it's a little interesting. You know, C9's coming out. I don't think that was a C9. I feel like Meerkat maybe had a strategy there that just sort of flopped because, you know, they don't really have in that moment a space maker. But, you know, now their comp is going to, you know, definitely thrive in this castle portion because Michael can just sort of hold angles anywhere he wants in castle and, you know, doesn't really have to worry. The fight's going inside. Oh, Joe Badonk hits a shatter. Every ult into man is coming out here. And as we see, the Louis Lobsters stand on top. So, you know, Louis Lobsters, they just committed 4 ults in that room. Which is fine for them because they have window compared to Meerkat Kollapse that I think committed 4 as well and, you know, didn't kill anyone. But they have shatter. But Joe Badonk, you know, he's, you know, oh, Ducks kills okay. That's interesting. And yeah, as I expected, you know, the Louis Lobsters, they're just giving these two, you know, okay, you guys won those, blah, blah, blah. They're accepting defeat here, and they're going to go head back to spawn. But, you know, ult economy compared to both sides, the Meerkat Kollapse are looking a lot worse for wear than the Louis Lobsters, because, you know, the Louis Lobsters are going to have the bomb, the BAP ult, and Joe Badonk's going to hit up that shatter. But the question is, can Joe Badonk sustain through Sam's shatter? You know, is he going to block it or not? They're taking this really long. You know, these rotations are looking good. Sorry if I'm saying you know a lot. Just have no one to bounce off of. Now he invests his ultimate. Oh my god. Sam just carries that fight. What's new? And now, if you are the Meerkat Kollapse, your ult economy is still not looking the best. You're halfway to basically all of your ults, but you have Kree Noon here. You know, compare that to the Louis Lobsters who are coming up on Kree Noon. They have Turgid's ult, they have Joe Badonk's ult. You know, maybe here, if you want, you could combo your charge with your... Oh, and Date just pops out early and gets the pick on Niai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Niai. Joe Badonk kills Reborn and hits a 3-man shatter. I don't think that's enough, however. There's no follow-up. Yep, no follow-up, but good attempt, Joe Badonk. This is interesting. You know, God, dude, I need to stop saying, you know. The Louis Lobsters, they're struggling to get into, Oh, dude, I didn't flip sides. That's my bad. The Louis Lobsters, they're struggling to get inside here to make something happen. I mean, they're going on these really weird rotations that make no sense to me. And there you go. That's a big pick. Big fight happening in this room. Tanik pops his ult. And Dux gets his ult off. Oh, Sam shatters. Cancelled. Reborn freezes. Both support ults are out 4. He collapsed, but I don't think it's enough. It's not enough. Oh, Joe Badonk goes down, though. If you're Gusty, you're going to want to commit your beat here. And he does just that. Target goes contest this high ground. And Target's a good low-off tank. Knows their job. And they contest Slime Ball. This guy is the GOAT. Yep. Pretty good little fight win if you're the Meerkat Kollapse, because you're coming up on another shatter here. And you have your Diva Bomb. Compare that to the ults of Meerkat Kollapse, where they committed practically everything, and all they have is Central's High Noon to show for it. Really good wall from Tanik. That's what you can expect from a player like him. And 8 kills Kira. Oh! But Joe Badonk is just owning Sam. This is all Joe Badonk's game. This guy's the best player in the world. Or at least, you know, a top 3 candidate. He's in the GOAT conversation. You gotta give it to Joe Badonk. Coming in this next part, you have both your DPS ults coming online, compared to Meerkat Kollapse, who just sort of look like they're struggling to cycle their ults efficiently. They're gonna have Sly's window here, and probably in the mid-fight. Same with Michael's bomb, but besides that, they don't really have much to work with. But Joe Badonk ints. That happens, you know. When you're the but Turkey gets a big ult. I feel like this is 100% retakeable for them. Turget's putting in work, and they do that, you know. Joe Badonk's carry potential lives on even in death. Optical crash here. 100% is going to want to look for a pick. And Joe Badonk, once again, owns Samuel. Dux doesn't Ajax, which is, you know, good. But this is looking like a, you know, this is looking like a Louis Lobsters win. They've looked a little cleaner on the brawl. You know, I don't want to cast or curse it, if you even call this a cast, but Louis Lobsters, you know, they're lobstering. Reborn out on the Doom. Yep. The Louis Lobsters lobstered all up on that place, you know. They struggled a little bit, point B, but coming into this point, they definitely thrived. They played good. Little trash talk coming out from the Femi Jargo. But all in all, very good play from the Louis Lobsters. I feel like they cycled their ults pretty well there, and Meerkat Kollapse just really didn't, you know. This one fight that happened in this room dictated how the pace of this round would go, because Meerkat Kollapse committed essentially everything to lose a fight, and I feel like they just sort of struggled to get their footing back, which happens. Everyone struggles a little bit. Meerkat Kollapse have a lot of really good individual talent, and you know, Reborn, Sly, Dux, Michael, Sam, but I felt they were just kind of struggling to catch their footing, and Louis Lobsters just capitalized. Tanik's walls have been really good. You know, you gotta put Tanik in the MVP conversation, I'd say. I'd say put the whole Louis Lobsters roster in the MVP conversation. Personally, I'm looking at Joe Badonk. I mean, he just absolutely stomping this round. This was all him. He's going for a little ambitious play. You know, when you're the GOAT, you can get away with stuff that Joe Badonk is doing. Is it Joe Badonk or Joe Badonk? I feel like I'm thinking too deep into it. Here we go. Exact mirror match. off the rip. Hopefully Louis Lobsters have learned, but ooh, Reborn goes really low, which is not what you want to see. And instantly Sam is walled off, and it may look like the Louis Lobsters are able to get a pick here, and they do. They kill Sam. Fights like that are really good for Louis Lobsters because they're always staying in like the MR advantage. And as you see, they're just, yeah, this is all of them. They're coming in for the cleanup. Great wall by Tourney. I want to see if they can keep it up. Joe Badonk has a shatter here, which is what you want to see. Nye has his window up. This is looking, you know, doable for the Louis Lobsters. They just need to not layer ults here. Joe Badonk gets walled, but it's really not that good of a wall. The wall from Tourney comes out. It's even better. Optical Crash is able to secure the kill on Sam. Ooh, that was a questionable shatter. I feel like you had that fight cleaned up in the bag. Both sides bring out their windows there. But if you're comparing ult economy here, you know, the kill on Optical Crash is pretty good because now Gusty is going to have to peel back, pick his guy up, and they're going to be down 2 for a few seconds. Meerkat probably know this. They're 100% going to look to exploit it, and Joe Badonk's playing up. But both are back. And you know, the Louis Lobsters, they have their sound barriers. They can play a little more aggressive here. Both Deadeyes come out literally the same exact time. And Centrals gets nothing. But they do get wall out from Reborn, which is pretty good. They have wall advantage here, and they're probably going to want to look to make do with that just for a little bit. Doesn't matter. Sam goes down instantly. Not what you want to see happen if you're Sam. And Tourney's little ult gets eaten by Michael. I was curious what happened there. I need to just look at the kill feed, I think. And Central is able to get Turget's mech, which might open up a little sliver of opportunity for the Meerkat collapse. Turget just jumps off the map. This is good for Meerkat, you know. They know they have the next few seconds free. Turget doesn't have a mech. They're not even at the point. But Slimeball, it's, you know, it's a little behind. And ult economies are looking almost identical, other than Sam having his shatter here. If you're the Louis Lobsters, you probably want to pop your window here a little early. Give Turget some time, but they're all back. So everything I'm saying is moot. Windows come out on both sides. I feel like the Louis Lobsters won. Oh my God, Gusty, you can't let that happen. Louis Lobsters have to hope for a miracle here if they want to hold this one. And the MR comes out. Reborn punches Tourney, B balanced hero. Optical Crash. Sam just shatters too. This is maybe turnable. Gusty's back. Joe Badonk is here with the shatter. Shatters Sam. Really all the Louis Lobsters have to do is just stabilize to keep alive until their team comes back. And like that, they hold. Really good play from them. Their sustainability throughout these fights is just absurd. They're living for so long. It feels like both teams are just sort of struggling to get things happening. No ults on the side of Louis Lobsters. They will get Tourney's May ult here. Probably right now. Yeah. And they're going to get Kirith's window. Oh, Optical Crash kills Reborn right off the rip. Tourney B gets his Blizzard off. All they need to do is destroy Emor. That's 3. And that's looking like a pretty comfortable little full hold for the Louis Lobsters. They look very clean in this little mirror match. We'll not deny that. And if you're them, you got to be feeling the momentum. Wow. Okay, that's really indie developers. Just like that, it's all evened up. You know, the Louis Lobsters, they looked really good there. Won't deny it. They felt they understood their win cons in the rush mirror, and they did. Their play looked good. Everything was good. check my stream. Quality looks good. Perfect. Louis Lobsters played really good there. I have nothing much to add. Nothing of substance, at least. Just great play all around from the Louis Lobsters. And I would say after that, they're definitely looking low-key. This could be it for them. I want to pull up the match screen, map pool thingy here. Oh, we do not want to be on Horizon Lunar Colony, do we? And it looks like they won't root. The Louis Lobsters do. Or not the Louis Lobsters, the... So, yeah, not much for me to say. The Lobsters just look good. They do. They do look good. This is not what needs to be happening. There we go. But yeah, the Lobsters, they've looked good. Probably anticipating them to look a little better. I have nothing to add of productivity. The Lobsters are starting on defense on route. Route's where you want to be at. Personally. Can we hurry this up, please, teams? In case anyone's curious, want to see the dinner I was talking about. Some noodles. There's some shrimp in there. Pretty good stuff. What is that? Did one of the... Oh. We can do a mukbang, I guess. Both teams readying up. Just anticipating something happening. I should mention there's no subs on either side. Begging, please, Lobsters, ready up. I don't know if they are. I don't know if they will. I feel like I should move my webcam over here, because I'm like instinctually looking over here. Is that the play? Now you can see my other monitor. I feel like it's not. Both teams are putting out Mars. Yeah. There we go. They're taking us in. Bless. Bro, go lay down. Sorry, my dog wants to be a part of the stream. Bro, please go lay down. I'll let you out in a bit. You just got let out like 30 minutes ago. Like before the game started, I let you out. Obviously, the Meerkats are favoring the ball comp here. That's what I low-key anticipated because they have been showing they have a comfortable ball, and they're preferring this Sigma play from Michael. So, them playing ball comp here was to be expected. And whatnot. Still no skins coming out from Sly. They want these skins. I think it's a little odd that Dux, who's traditionally like a flex support in my eyes, is playing main support, and Sly is playing flex. The ball comp is coming out from Meerkat Kollapse compared to the anti-ball comp, and sort of this more pokey, angle denying comp from the side of oh my god, I'm losing my train of thought, the Lobsters. So the way the Lobsters comp works is they want to look to deny as many angles as possible with the Diva and the Torb and the Ashe, and you know, if ball wants to set up, there's the Brig and the Bap, and once again the Torb. As you see, Sam goes in instantly. It's just this guy's getting sent to the Shadow Realm. So it's really hard for them to set up angles, or at least productive angles. And Joe Badon gets booped, which is what, you know, the side of Meerkat Kollapse are looking for. But target kills Sam, so there's no potential to capitalize on anything. Can you not? Can you not? So, all in all, the Meerkat Kollapse, they're going to just struggle to out-sustain this bunker comp. I think they're really just looking for a pick on Tannic here. Or Turget. If you can get that mech, you can pretty much win. Sam is rolling in. The window's out, so he's going to struggle to get anything done. All in all, this is pretty good little solid play. But Date's coming on this Bob, which is not what you want to see, because he's for a lapping optical crash right now in ult charge. Target goes dangerously low. How much do you want to deny those angles? That's the question. Asking. Rally comes out from Gusty, which is good. They just sort of want to sustain right now. They're not trying to play too ambitiously. And the bomb goes out for Target. Gets absolute air. But Michael's really pushed up here. He's coming up in the flux. He's gonna pop it. Every ult in the book's coming out. Sam kills Tannic with his mines. And it's looking like this is going to be a Meerkat Kollapse fight. Well, maybe I'm calling it too soon. Nah, Meerkat Kollapse win this fight. And they get to keep their Transcendence. I was a little worried there. But now this next point is going to be a lot harder for them to sort of work with. The Louis Lobsters, that is, because there's a lot more angles to deny. So there's a lot more paths for Sam and Reborn to take. And Sly gets the pick on Tannic there, which is really good. That's what you want to see. Watching Turget just, you know, play the side grounds. The train comes out from Sly, which is a little questionable in my eyes. Makes you wonder. But without Tannic, both teams are looking good. Dux gets caught out, gets murdered. What's new? And the rally from Gusty, a little ambitious. They're not really even looking to brawl. I would have assumed he was popping it to brawl, but it looks like they were setting up to go do so, and then they realized, you know, there's no value to be obtained there, and now they're just setting back up. But, you know, Meerkat Kollapse, they have three minutes to sort of make something happen here. And I feel like they're definitely going to take all 3 of their minutes, or at least, you know, 2 of those minutes to make magic happen. While Tannic is still sitting on his ult. Tannic, please pop this shit soon. I mean, that stuff. Sorry to all of the people here expecting family friendly. Now they're, you know, huddled in this room. Tannic pops his ult, and they're just rotating out as expected. Pretty solid ball play. But can we please kill Central? Great play from the Lobsters. And if you're looking at Meerkat Kollapse, they don't have many ults to work with. Both sides don't have many ults to work with. They're going to get Dux's Rally, and they're going to get Newborn's Pulse. But outside of that, they really don't have much, especially because Optical Crash is coming up on his. Deadeye, Turget has Bomb, and Joe Badonk is 100% going to get his Bongo before all is said and done. That's a crazy boop from Sam, though. And as we expect, Dux is just wanting to brawl with this rally. And it's looking like another Meerkat Kollapse fight win. They're looking good on the ball comp. And it looks like they are understanding how to take these fights and what their win cons are. And that's what you want to see. Turget's probably going to lose mech here. BT Doves. Well, they don't. Just disregard everything I have to say of importance. My dog really wants to go outside. I might force the teams to take a 5-minute break so I can let my dog out. This ult from Optical Crash comes out. Really actually a decent investment using it to kill Bob there. And he's just pushing up. Might want to hit the Vax, my dude. Turget pushes Bomb out. Tannic's looking to just punish Sly. I feel like this was a little disrespectful, that ultimate. Sly gets Mega, so. But I feel like Turget probably is going to kill him here. Doesn't happen. Michael lifts 8. Everyone is just pressing Q. It's very hard to keep up with what's going on. But it looks like the Louis Lobster's ability to just sustain here is just going to give them the edge. As long as Kirith doesn't die here, and he does. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. I feel like I did. This fight, you know, pretty back and forth here. Optical Crash swaps onto the Tracer. Owns Reborn. What's new? This guy's trash. And it looks like Meerkat Kollapse are going to lose that fight, just barely. And I have lied because they were still pushing cards, so they haven't lost. And the Lobsters are just swapping full rush, as they should here. Date gets the kill there. It's not what you want to see. Down your bath and rush. Not really good, but they have Gusty. So, hopefully. Target loses mech. Not what you want to see. Gotta keep Joe up here. Gotta keep up Joe Badonk. And Joe Badonk goes down. This is looking like Meerkat Kollapse are gonna full cap with time. And they are doing just that. Great play from the Meerkats. Their ball comp did good, but it also felt like the Louis Lobsters were struggling to get picks when it mattered most. They needed to get kills, they weren't. They were trading a little too much. And this ball comp is just always going to be better at trading than you. So, because you're not this Orisa comp, if you drop even one of your core, you're pretty much just going to lose. My dog. Bubba. I'll let you out in a bit. I'm curious to see what the Meerkat Kollapse are going to play here on their defense, and they're just keeping the ball comp as they should. Ball comp here is good, and it looks like the Lobsters are going to want to play like a Rhine rush here, which is a little quite ambitious, because if you really can't get the rotates that you need in, you're going to struggle to set up and actually do anything of substance, especially versus a ball comp that wants to constantly rotate. They're going to struggle to get any value. Bro, please, go lay down. I let you out earlier. My dog really wants to be let outside. even though I let him out right before this game started. It's 6:01 my time. He was let out at like 5. He's just being weird. I'll let him out. I need to ask for 5 minutes after this map though, to be honest. And yeah, they're on the rush comp versus the ball comp. I'm curious to see how they're gonna play it. Vinny Family Guy just got on. This dog. And they're just bunkering up under a little truck here. Or gas station, excuse me. I don't know why I just said little truck. There's no truck. Target goes dangerously low. It looks like they're already investing resources into something. As you know, we expected. Guess what? This ball comp is done. It's just rotated. What's new? But the wall from Tannic. That opens up the pick onto Ducks. Now they have no form of brawl here. They can't sustain. Michael's just going to get walked on. Instantly deleted. You know, like I said, you got to be putting Turget into your Rookie of the Year nom. At least All-Star. They've been putting up a show. They're one of the best duos I think I've seen. I say that as they just look around confused. Joe Badonk. What's up? Dog, please relax. And, you know, as we see, this has been a consistent trend. Joe Badonk has just been committing his life for kills I don't quite comprehend, and it's just losing them fights. And Meerkat Kollapse are just going to set back up. The pick on a Reborn might do a lot for them, and Sam goes down. This is interesting. I'm curious who's going to win this. If the Lobsters going to do that typical thing where they do that. They just die to air. My dog's going to continue barking. I might have to mute my mic, which would not be ideal. Gotta be looking. They have to kill Central up here. The beat's invested. I thought that was going to be an Ajax, but it wasn't. Bob comes out. Targets go dangerously. The Target loses mech. Michael pops his ultimate. He holds, and he dies to the bomb. How does that happen? Slimeball dies. No tanks on the side of the Louis Lobsters. And Tannic invested his freeze, which is what you want to see here. He needs to invest something. They need to make this win happen. They can't do that thing where they just don't kill anyone. It's looking like the Louis Lobsters win. Gotta kill Reborn. I say that as the Meerkat Kollapse for now, starting to trickle back in here. Or maybe just Michael. And they're just gonna promptly lose. Dog, I can't let you out right now, cuz. I won't let you out of my roof. I can't let you out. I can't let you out. Big pulse from Reborn. Setting this up. Sam's got his ult here, so he's going to want to look to potentially use it. When you're playing ball comp versus rush, ooh, that's a little bit scuffed. You definitely want to look to sort of set up and kill them on rotates, using your ball to sort of knock up and disrupt. Dog is back in my room. He's going to be very upset when he finds out that I cannot let him out. Current moment. And no one in my family wants to let him out for me. You gotta go lay down. I'll let you out after this map, cuz. And it looks like the Louis Lobsters rush comp is struggling into the ball comp here, especially on these more heavy sight-lined sections of the map. And if I were them, I'd 100% look to maybe swap to like that Arisa comp again. It's just they're gonna struggle in the rush here because Sly and Ducks and Mike Gore are just gonna continuously rotate. Central's gonna poke. And look how far away they are. They cannot close this distance in time. And even when they do, but another wall onto Ducks. These have been consistently setting it up. I'm always like, they can't close this distance. And then Ducks gets walled, which is not what you want to see. Joe Badonk and co are just chasing Michael to the ends of the earth. And all it takes is one May wall like that to set it up. But Dayton hits Bob here. Might look to use it. And Optical Crash goes down, which is not idealistic. Just like that, you could realistically see Meerkat winning this. Tannic has the freeze here. If you're Tannic, you're 100% looking to just use it as soon as his ball and the Sig maybe look to set up. Michael goes down early. Beats invested from Gusty. Now with the falling of Optical Crash, and the freeze is coming out from Tannic just to sort of zone the Meerkat Collapse out here. You know, they're not able to sort of get onto this point and touch it productively, and Sly is his Trank, so that's good for them here. Dane gets the pick on Gusty, is what you want to see. It's looking like Meerkat Collapse might hold. Oh, holy, what the balls. This is so back and forth. Michael kills Joe Badonk here. It's only Michael and Central versus Gusty and Optical Crash on point. Bob comes out from Michael. Turget is looking to just farm, get mech back. Slimeball's back here on the point. They do not get the remech off. And it's like just like that. The boys and Orange aren't able to win. Joe Badonk staying on the ball comp. Staying on the ball. Interesting. Optical Crash is going to have his pulse here. You know, if you're the Louis Lobsters, maybe playing ball comp isn't that bad. Oh, I lied. Ball comp bad. Optical Crash. He's pretty confident taking these duels versus Reborn. Who wouldn't be Reborn blows? I say. Joe Badonk gets a big slam. Reborn's pulse gets nothing. Optical Crash kills. Date. That pulse was just overkill. You could have killed him regardless. Looks like Dux is probably going to fall here to the power of Turget. Tannic B, the power of friendship, as they say. But, you know, B invested from Gusty. Better safe than sorry. Tannic has another one of these little freeze ults. What's new with this guy? He's charging these things up every 2.2 nanoseconds. And it's only Central at the point. And it's looking like the Louis Lobsters are going to make this happen. But they probably won't cap with time if they do manage to cap. It's just not what you want to see. You know, comparing that to Meerkat Collapse's ult bank here, where they're going to have Sam's Mines. They're obviously going to get Reborn's pulse, and they have Dux's ult. You're probably going to look to get Central's ult in the mid-fight. That Bob's pretty invaluable. And I like this swap on a D.Va. They have a lot more area to control. They need to control it, especially versus a rush comp. Tannic's getting a little over ambitious here. Sam slams in. Mines are out. And just like that, Optical Crash Gusty and Kirith die. This is a clean fight win from the Lobsters. And all it took was mines and a rally. I mean, good fight win from the collapse of the Meerkats. Yeah. Coming in, Meerkat have no ults other than this bomb and window, which is not good. Bomb comes out from Turget. Hits no. Reborn's pulse comes out, hits no one. Botanic manages to get the pick on Sly and Dux. This is Tanic's world, you guys. Adelaide Esports. Tannic B. Make sure to support all the League Zero guys in Tranquility this season, by the way. You have to keep the League Zero family going. Sam slams in, gets absolute air. Turget's down, they have no mech here. This is a little interesting. Optical Crash is going to get his high noon. Yeah, and he's going to look to instantly invest it. But there's no one to kill. Bob is away. And the picks are going in favor of the Meerkat Collapse. It's looking like Meerkat are just going to hold this. They've looked pretty clean on this little route. They've looked clean on route practically the entire season. They're just going to continue to look good on it. Slime all shit talking. I guess you suck at Brawl too, but it's deserved because Turget said you guys suck at Brawl after last match. Sam gets play. Meerkat Collapse. Make it 2-1. Really good stuff, Meerkats. I'm gonna ask for 5 minutes because I need it. Just like that, I'm gonna get 5 minutes. I need to let my pooch out. Gonna just get rid of my face cam. I'm back, chat. Where's the caster one? Transition over. I'm back, and it looks like the Meerkats want to take defense here. We are going into, what's this map? Temple. Where's it at on the thing? Here it is. So we're going into Temple. I feel like the Meerkats are probably going to look to favor sort of an Orisa comp here. And for good reason. I hope you guys like my co-caster. You guys can see inside my closet. It's very messy in there. I'm very sorry. But I have to show off my One Piece manga. That's what happens. I guess for some reason we're not R'ing up and everyone's talking in chat. But, you know, I'm in no rush. I have nowhere to go. I'm just pickle chilling. I have nothing to say I'm so sorry to everyone watching this stream, wanting quality. There's nothing to say. I'm not a caster. I'm just a guy streaming a game. Basically. So. That's all I am in these days. He's just a man. A single man. It's my... Okay. I don't want to get taken into the game. I do. I want to see what happens. I do. I do want to see what happens. I feel like the Lobsters probably just going to start their defense off with the comp they've been running consistently, which is this Orisa comp and Rush. They're Orisa comp and Rush enthusiasts. Let them be. They're probably going to run the Rush comp here, and I'm probably expecting Meerkat to be on Ball comp. Ball comp is pretty good on this point. Just pretty good on this little map. And yeah, I wonder if I can eat another bite of my dinner. Is that inappropriate for stream? No, I don't think it should be right. I think I'm good. Just waiting to be taken in. One of these days. Kurt Libert says, where's Abraxas? I've been here for like 5 minutes. I said when I got back. Kurt Libert did not see that I was back. But, I'm a pretty forgettable guy. I'm struggling to eat that piece of noodle. You know, like I said, I'm a pretty forgettable guy. So, Slime was asking for Hogmere. I'm asking for this game to be over. Personally. Reborn. Looking for mommy girlfriend. Hit me up at Reborn 1425. Do not hit Reborn up. And, Meerkat Kollapse are playing Orisa, Rhine, Rush here on the defense, which is a bit peculiar, but it's expected.
몸뚱아리 잘 챙겨.
Both teams just poking the other out. And Central, excuse me, goes down early. Same with Michael. And this is looking like the Louis Lobsters. They're getting work in, but Sam manages to take down Tannic B, which is never good. Reborn just, yeah. Joe Badonk gets the counter charge and gets Sam. But Sly gets Joe Badonk on his way out. And it's looking like this is just going to be a Louis Lobsters fight win. Clean Louis Lobsters fight win. Little says King Genius comp. Is that a King Genius comp? It looks like the Lobsters, they're opting for the right side over the left side, which is ambitious. But I have faith in them. Big stun from Central, by the way, just stun 5. And Joe Badonk hits no one but May and Ducks. But I think that's enough. I think that's enough to sort of open this point up for them. Getting 1 tick here is still better than 0. Target needs to get back into mech, or excuse me, Dr. Jargo now. Femi needs to get back into mech. Sam goes to the Mega, which is not good. Sam has got a new lease on life. But the new lease on life means absolutely nothing when he's dead. Duck's coming back onto this point. Dies instantly. Onto a crash. Does more, just like that. Nearly a 5-minute time bank for the Louis Lobsters. Speedy blitz attack. They looked good. I sort of was worried for them there. But they pulled it out when it mattered. And yeah, big plays from Tannic, optical crash, and Femi. Femi was definitely the sung carry there, killing Sam and whatnot. Reborn coming back on Doom, Ducks, such and such. And now I'm curious to see what comp, you know, I say I'm curious to see what comps they're going to run, but I think they're going to run the comps they're going to run. And look at that. Joe Badonk on the Arisa. As soon as I saw it, I knew the Louis Lobsters are favoring this anti-ball comp for good reason, because the Meerkat Kollapse are looking to run ball comp on their attack. And it looks like Central is going to opt for the Genji here over the Ashe. Unless this is a bait. Looks like he's making a swap onto Widow. Alright. Back to Genji. Personally, if I was optical crash here, I'd probably favor the Hanzo over the Ashe. I feel like it's just a little better, especially on a point like this. But I'm also a Hanzo OTP, so maybe don't take anything I say to heart. And Sam rolls in. Sam and Reborn looking to set up off the get-go. Sam messes up his grapple, but I think he still manages to get a slam. Big pile drive. Instantly dies, however. And it's just looking like the Louis Lobsters are just going to keep bunkering down. Very interesting here, though, to note they do invest their immortality field there, so they're not going to have it. So if Sam can set up quick enough, maybe this is time to capitalize. And this turret's doing work. This turret is definitely being the difference maker. Central cannot go in because he's not getting orbed. There we go, gets his orb. They're looking to make a dive onto the Baptiste, but he's just so well protected. It's probably feeling like an impossibility for them. And when you look at ult economy, the Meerkat Kollapse don't have anything to work with here compared to the Louis Lobsters. You have a window, and they're going to get optical crashes, Ashe ult very soon, probably in the next few seconds, as a matter of fact, if they get a big enough dynamite. So, you know, things are looking dire. Michael's already half health, being pushed out, he's on fire. You know, he's trying to set up, but I feel like they're struggling. Reborn and Sam are both set up. getting ready to look for their walk in, but Sly and Duck still need to be in positions where they can go in. To say that rotation is happening. Optical Crash's Bob comes out. This should keep the Meerkat Collapse at bay somewhat. Window's also coming out, and just like that, Optical Crash gets 2 picks. Very good on it for him. It's looking like they're just, Louis Lobsters are just gonna burn everyone up, and Meerkat Collapse's fight there wraps up. Big kill on Sam there at the end. That's a decent stagger. And Meerkat Collapse, they're struggling to set up, especially now that they're walking into a team with 3 ults here, and the Joe Badonk's Bongo Tanix ult and Gusty's ult. Not to mention, someone DC'd. Everyone's at, who was it? Who was it? It looks like the pause was a lie. Not what you want to see. It looks like we're going right back in. It's just me prodding it up. Like I was saying, they're about to have to walk into 4 fight-winning ultimates on their own. You gotta be a little worried. Reborn Sam going on the same exact route that they've been going on for the past 2 times. Sam goes in, hits the mines. Botanic's Flame, Botanic's Molten Core is out here. And Doug's managed to pick off Nai here. Just what you want to see. Joe Badonk bunkers down in this room, pops the bongo. This is still winnable for the Lobsters. They just have to make sure they don't hard feed here. Optical crashes his Bob to contest point. The Bob gets sent out along with Diva Bombs in tandem. And it's looking like Optical crashes Bob gets Ducks. It's only Femi here. Femi and the Bob to clean up. Well, now it's just Femi, I suppose. But now the BAP is back, which is what you want to see. But Dr. Jargo loses his mech. This is not what you want to see. Tannic is back on the point here. Set up his turret. He's popping his overcharge or whatever it's called. Dude, I don't care in this day and age. And the Lobsters are making their way back. Optical Crash is back now too. But it doesn't matter. Date is just getting the picks he needs. But Gusty's back here. And Optical Crash picks up Sam. Date pops his ult, which is what you want to see. He's zoning them out, but for how long? For how long? It's just Gusty here. Joe Badonk is going back in. Joe Badonk is back. The window coming up from Nai. This is exactly what you want to see if you're the Louis Lobsters. If you're a Lobsters fan. Big pulse from Reborn. Joe Badonk picks up Date. Tannic is coming back to point on the legs. And this is looking like it's all the Louis Lobsters. Joe Badonk is zoning. This is a Louis Lobsters win. 2-2, evened up. We're going to map 5. Really good stuff from the Lobsters there. They played that really well. Turget, you guys suck at ball. The trash talk between these teams is crazy. Crazy undeserved. This is crazy. Who in their right mind could trash talk like this? I couldn't. I couldn't trash talk if I was playing in a diamond div, even if I wanted to. You guys should be ashamed. And like this, we're going to a map 5, and things are looking close, and they're looking like this is winnable. Kurt LeBert saying, pick your map. As he should. Pretty dominant win from the Meerkat Collapse. they're looking like a team that is able to go to the grand finals of the intermediate mid-season tourney or end-of-season tourney. Girl Lippert, pick your map. Pick it, man. Pick it. But if you're the Louis Lobsters here, you probably, or if you're Meerkat here, you probably want to look for a map that favors your ball. Ball comp has been looking good. It's just really hard for them to beat a comp like that. Personally, if I saw that Arisa Bunker comp, I'm instantly swapping double shield or rush. Especially on a map like Anubis where the sight lines on that first point are just so narrow and it's just so short. I would 100% swap to rush and just look to walk on them. That's one man's opinion, however. Don't take it as religion. If you're Meerkat Kollapse here, you're definitely thinking, there's a lot on the line on this map. There's a ton on the line. If you don't pick up this map win here, you're not going to the end of season finals, and it looks like they're choosing Oasis. Good on them. Good on them. Oasis, we go. I would say Oasis is pretty good for ball comp, but if you're looking at sort of the maps like the University, which is more rush favored, and even you could say City Center is rush favored. Wait, no, the one with the big thing in the middle, the cars, that one's ball favored, but I'd say the other two maps are pretty rush favored. So, Joe Badonk, bro, I have to shit after you win, Joe. How about that? How about them apples? Well, I guess that's not doing as I wanted it to. Well, shit happens. Bio break. I feel like we're going to a bio break. Works for me. Goodbye, stream. Oh, shit. We're taking a bio break. BRB. I'll just mute my mic. We're back, and we're instantly going in. I had a little bit of commentary, but my commentary means nothing. Let's go into this map. Mirrored the Zarya. No subs coming out from either side, which is low-key what I expected. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little tired. A little sleepy. I didn't sleep very well last night. So please do forgive me. And both teams are coming out on the standard rush. However, Optical Crash is on the Symmetra, which might be a little better. For some reason, they're not playing for this left room. It's just a little odd, especially in a comp like this. And Optical Crash is instantly full charged and just burns through the Meerkat Kollapse. What's new here? Already 40% to his ult, 50 now. And that's a good low clean fight win for the Lobsters. And if, what the? Got a question mark that one. Real skill hero. Won't deny. Good stuff. They're setting up a TP in case they need a quick little, TP out. Gotta get out of the fight. Slime's gonna have his window here. Looks like Optical Crash is already using it. He's already backing out. I wouldn't really want to give this much space for free, especially because you can burn them so quickly. The TP comes out. Very good response to this window from Slime and Optical Crash is once again just full beaming everyone down. He's gonna burn Michael's mech. Not much you can to challenge to eat a laser. And Joe Badonk just, once again, this guy's one of the top 2 of all time. I'd say, he's not number 2. Joe Badonk owns. And look at that, he just shattered, and he's almost equal to Sam on ult charge. Sam is not having the best game right now, or the best round. I feel like that's a better way to say it. And you're just seeing the strength in this Mei. The Mei just burns through D.Va, burns through Rein's shield. Just very good in the mirror. Or not in the mirror, but especially versus this sort of creep pick here. Where's Joey? Oh, he's still here. Tanik has his Mei ult compared to Reborn at 70% of his ult. So if you have the ult advantage here, if you're the Louis Lobsters, they don't really need to pop ults at a time like this. Tanik's ult comes out, freezes up Sam. Sam just gets obliterated. Also freezes up Central. Yeah. Another clean fight win from the Lobsters, and all it took was their window. And so their freeze. Reborn is getting staggered. Not what you want to happen if you're Reborn. They're not going to have Reborn for final fight. They have to walk in. They're going to be down Reborn. This is not what you want to see in a moment like this. Michael's bomb comes out. Gusty beats. I feel like the beat is a little unnecessary. And the Meerkats can't even get to the point. They just can't do it. Really clean map 1 from the Lobsters. I mean, if you're the Lobsters here, you're feeling like, this is it. This map favors ball comp. So hopefully the Lobsters are going to look to want to play 6-man. And it looks like they're not. It looks like they're once again sticking with this rush comp. Might cost them. It really might cost them here. Please, 6-man. No, they're sticking with the rush. Well, stick with the rush all you want. They can maybe make it work. They seem very proficient on this rush comp. But they're opting for the Reaper Mei, which I feel like, oh, okay, we just pause. That's unfortunate. Crash. Who crashed? Optical Crash. Well, Optical Crash did DC, which is fine. He will get back in here shortly. And yeah. we can already tell, looking at how it's playing out, excuse me, sorry, is that Meerkat are sort of playing the opposite side of Lobsters. But if Lobsters get high ground control here off the rip, this might be really good for them because they're going to be able to deny a lot of space for the, or deny a lot of good value, I guess. Gusty's asking will Optical come back to his original spot when we unpause. Nope. He will not. Sadly, Gusty, that's not how the code works. I wish it did. Curlibert going in. Thanks, Kurt. You're a very upstanding member of this community. I am glad you are finding much success with the Louis Lobsters. And here we go. There's a rotate happening. Optical Crash is not here, though, which is not good. But I think he will be back in the fight pretty soon. And this might actually be pretty good for the Lobsters because they might be able to set up sort of like a little pinch where they walk in and Optical Crash walks in on the other side. Optical Crash makes it back to his team in time. And just like this, wait. Date goes down almost instantly. Optical Crash is walking on ducks here. Slime Ball goes down. Really good play to beat the ball comp by the Lobsters. I was a little worried. I was hoping they'd top 6-man, but they are looking to just stay on this ride comp. It is looking to favor them. First cap goes over to the Lobsters. And Meerkat Kollapse are just full swapping over to Rush as they should. But, you know, they're down ults. They're going to struggle. If you look, Nei here is very, very close to their window. Joe Badonk is just walking in. This is Joe Badonk's world, guys. We just live in it. Central manages to pick up Optical Crash, which is not good. Gusty goes down as well. And Meerkat Kollapse probably just going to look to win this fight off of that. But Michael goes down. Tanic B pops his ult. Wait, this is a huge ult. They're able to freeze up Sam. Sam dies instantly. They commits this High Noon, which is able to get a pick on Tanic B, which is what they want to see. And as you see, there's no tanks here for the Meerkat Kollapse. So I feel like they're just kind of throwing resources into a fight that they're not going to be able to win until Michael or Sam come back. And as I say that, both tanks for Meerkat Kollapse are back. Joe Badonk loses his shield. Not what you want to see. Michael is able to pop his bomb here. And the ult from Reboard comes out. Now, will not deny, while that was a good fight win for the side of Meerkat Kollapse, they invested a lot of resources to win this. And they're still not, you know, they're still not capping yet. So they invested a lot of resources. They used Sly's ult, Reborn's ult, Michael's ult, and Sam's Shatter, compared to the side of the Lobsters where all they commit there is May ult, Shatter, and Beat. So, you know, although Meerkat Kollapse having this beat, it's a little good for them. This is what you want. Central is just able to get 2 picks there with the High Noon. That's fine. They're committing ults. And they're getting very minimal point presence, I guess. They still have to hold this point for the next 50 seconds to even match the Lobsters' time bank. So, if you're the Meerkats, you're feeling okay about this. Or if you are the Lobsters, excuse me, you're feeling good. Lobsters have this Reaper ult, they have their window, they have bomb, they're going to get Shatter soon. Window comes out early for the Lobsters just to sort of get their way through. Reborn over onto the Doomfist, I didn't notice this. Dux uses the beat to engage, Optical Crash uses his ultimate, gets absolutely nothing, and gets killed by Michael, but Michael goes down to Joe Badonk. As I say that, huge Shatter from Sam, that's a fight win for the Lobsters. Did I just throw it? No. That's a clean fight win for the Lobsters. Target shit talking. Still. Michael. I feel like there's a lot of rivalry between these two teams. I'll never quite grasp as why that is. And Louis Lobsters are still going in down their back, which is a bit questionable. I feel like they're just wasting time here, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get another fight. They probably won't be able to. I don't think they are. Michael's just getting zoned off by Femi. Femi's not going to be able to touch. Good round for the Meerkat Collapse. I was very confused why they would lose their BAP there and continue to make that push. You're better off just instantly S-keying, trying to sustain through that for your BAP to come back. They 100% would have gotten a touch and a fight there. But, you know, you do what you gotta. I guess I get what their game plan was, but I don't fully grasp what their game plan was. I gotta DM them a little of that. And now we're into the final round of the final map. This is it. Whichever one of these teams wins has just booked themselves a ticket to the grand finals. And we're seeing an exact mirror. The Louis Lobsters have looked better on this mirror. They also, I'm going to hold my breath here because you never know what can happen. We live in a really weird world. Everyone gets the wall off. Tannic gets a wall off. Both M-Mors come out from both teams. Joe Badonk is inting in. It's not what you want to see. Joe Badonk gets the pick on Sam. Yeah, this is looking like a fight win for the Lobsters. Joe Badonk, that charge, man. Ambitious play. Just threw your team the fight, by the way. Just threw your team. Yeah. Making sure my English was right. You threw that with that charge. All you have to do there is just hold ground because you're even, essentially. And yeah, but now, I mean, he has Shatter. But if you compare ult charges, I mean, Sly is gapping Nyai, Dux is gapping Gusty, but Tannic is still holding it down on the front. Window comes out from the Meerkat Collapse. They're just looking to buy as much time as possible. Wall comes out from Tannic. Joe Badonk is sitting on a Shatter. He gets Sam on the ground. So what you want to see, but it looks like he's going to get frozen. Dux just uses his ult, and as we expect, just clean up from the Collapse. You could say this is a Meerkat Collapse. A lot of ults invested there. From Meerkats, they used Window, Beat, and Shatter. They're going to have Diva, Freeze, and Kree ult, which is good for them, compared to the Lobsters, who simply are going to have Tannic's ult and Optical Crash's ult, which gets used instantly and used in tandem by Date. Reborn here. Just going to look for a window. And a boop like that by Dux. That's a fight winner. Everyone is frozen on every side. This is not good. I don't think there's enough manpower or damage here to get the cleanup for the Lobsters. Hopefully I'm not caster cursing this because Femi Jargo's still here full health. And yeah, as I expected, there's just not going to be enough damage. Michael's getting a full health mech off of that. And I think they're going to stagger Femi here, which is what they're doing exactly. So going to this final fight, the Lobsters don't have any ults to work with other than the Beat. And they're not going to have a Diva mech, which is not what you want to see. Slimeball pops his ult almost instantly, and it gets burned. All the Lobsters need to do here is just play the slow ground. They have Beat here if they need to sustain. I felt like the Beat really wasn't that needed up until this point. But they need to kill Sam here. They need to make something happen. Optical Crash goes down to Michael, but Sam goes down to Joe Badonk. Joe Badonk is able to get Michael. Sly and Nyai, or Nai, I don't know how to pronounce his name, are trading. Ult from Date comes out, and it's just like Meerkat Collapse are going to lose this fight. And there's going to be some percentage on the board for the Louis Lobsters. I was a little worried there for the Louis Lobsters. I was unsure if they're going to be able to, hold it down when it mattered, and they did. They're going to have Shatter and Window to show for it. Optical Crash is 100% going to get his ult, but Joe Badonk needs to block this Shatter from Sam because it's coming up. And if you're the Louis Lobsters, you got to be looking to want to build this beat up quickly too, and hopefully win the fight. See, they're setting up in hookah here, but they're going to meet the Lobster. They're going to meet the Collapse, and they'll settle here. Window comes out from Nye, which is good. Joe Badonk gets his Shatter off, but Sam Shatter's bigger. All 6 of them are on the ground. Only Optical Crash makes it. Optical Crash is popping his ult here, but I think there's just going to be so much health to deal through. Tannic kills Sam. Wait! Tannic B is clutching up when it matters. The Louis Lobsters hold it. Crazy, crazy play from the Louis Lobsters when it mattered. They committed a lot of ults there. Bomb, Shatter, Tannic's ult, Window, and Optical Crashes. They committed 5 ults there. All they're going to have is Gusty's Beat. They really cannot fumble this Beat. Reborn's coming up in his Freeze. They're 100% tracking that he has that. So Gusty's probably looking to just sort of play for the Beat to sustain through the Freeze, idealistically. Slimeball throws down his window. Michael's bomb comes out. The beat comes out to sustain through the bomb. That's so questionable. I don't like that at all. And this freeze is going to get Joe Badonk in it. Joe Badonk goes down almost instantly. Sam is frozen in return. Sam gets the charge in. No picks are coming out. And this is looking like the Meerkat Kollapse are just going to be able to win this out. Good stuff from the Meerkat Kollapse. That beat from Gusty, not good. And it looks like the Meerkat Kollapse have booked their tickets to the intermediate grand finals. Great job, Meerkat Kollapse. Everyone's saying target diff. Great job for the Louis Lobsters. Congratulations, Louis Lobsters. You have made it to the grand finals. Or excuse me, Meerkat Kollapse. Sorry, I'm not trying to get anyone's hopes up here. Let me just update the score here. And Meerkat Kollapse have booked their tickets. I'm going to take us over to the bracket, but first I want to see if anyone has won between the first stream. This is my stream. I don't care about that. I want to see who's won between this stream. And Melbourne Midnights have booked their ticket to the grand finals. Let me update bracket. Thank you everyone for coming out and watching this stream. Sorry it's so scuffed. I'm a bad caster, but shit happens. Take us over to bracket, and I'm going to say goodbye. I need to update bracket. Can the bracket please update? Oh, Melbourne Midnights 3-2. Update bracket. I'm taking us over.